patches have all been sanded down, you want to prime them with a good primer, keeping in mind when you prime your spots, you want to feather out the sides. That way, when you do roll your paint on top, you're not going to have a hard edge. So make sure that you feather out the sides like that. Okay, so all the patches were sanded and all the patches were primed. And look how all the patches have been feathered out. So you want to let that dry completely before you hit it with paint. Okay, so we're going to start cutting out the room. Just going to show you how we do it. I want to get nice and close to the trim. This is all freehand. We don't tape, and as you can see, no paint is going onto the trim. That's a sign of a professional painter. And you want to feather it out. That way when you do roll the walls, you don't get a hard line. Okay, we are cutting now close to the ceiling. As you can see, again, freehand, right into the groove, and no paint is going on the ceiling. So nice up and close, and then go back over, and again feathering it out. We are going back in the same color that is on the wall. We're just giving it a fresh look. Okay, the next step in prepping your walls before you want to roll them out is now once your patches have been sanded and primed, you want to hit them with the wall color. So that's what we're doing now.
You need it twice or two times, and then you go over the final coat so you don't get dry spots.
So you want to hit it 2 or 3 times so it becomes the same shade as the wall. And again, you don't want any harsh lines and you don't want any dry spots, so that's why you need to hit it multiple times. Okay, the walls are now ready for rolling. So we start in one corner and we work our way towards the other corner. Up and down strokes, applying even pressure. Don't let your roller get too dry. Okay, when you're doing above a window, you don't want to have too much paint, so you want to get some of the paint rolled on the wall first, and then you're going to blend it in just like that. Okay, as you can see, he's not touching the bulkhead or the window frame. Good control, good pressure on the roller. You want to make sure you get close enough to the trim so you don't see where you cut. That way it's a nice seamless paint job. And again, up and down, all the way up, all the way down. Even strokes, even pressure. Making sure your roller is not getting dry so you don't have any dry spots. Okay, as you can see, he flipped the roller around when he got to the corner. That way the metal piece doesn't jam on the wall. And you can get as close to the corner as possible without hitting the other wall. Okay, so there's the freshly painted wall. I'm giving you a side angle. You can see that it's an even paint job, no lines, no streaks. Okay, starting another wall. As you notice, he didn't start right beside the trim. He gave a good roll and then move closer to the trim and then above the door. You don't want to have too much paint on your roller when you're doing these areas. It's going to be thick and bumpy, and you don't want that. You want a nice even roll to your paint. Remember, your walls are your canvas. That's what people notice about your house.